You are the one. And this video will find you whenever you are ready. Yes, sir. Now, the funny thing is, if you're watching this video, then that's your confirmation to let you know that you are ready. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm the one. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I'm the one. Now, listen, y'all, this is a message sent to you through me from God to tell you, stop. Stop allowing them to talk you out of it. Stop allowing them to make you second guess yourself. And stop allowing them to make you feel bad for things that you have not done wrong. See, the reality is they don't have the guts that you have. They don't have the mentality that you possess. And they are not thinking on the same trajectory or frequency that you're thinking on. See, you're trying to break generational curses. You're trying to raise your kids in a different direction. You're trying to make more than $3,000, $2,000 a month. You're trying to really build something. You understand that this life was brought here to me to do more than just pay bills and die. I have a purpose. But the problem is, for years, people have been talking you out of your gift. People have been talking you out of your assignment. People will not allow you to be great. You oftentimes have to shrink yourself. You oftentimes have to not be who God created you to be or called you to be just to make them feel better. I came to deliver a message to you, to tell you to stop. I want to also tell you this. Don't quit. Don't quit that job until you have a plan. Don't quit that job until you know exactly what it is that God has called you to do. I'm telling you. See, we got a lot of people, y'all, on social media who will tell you to quit a job. And even in the past, y'all, I have said it. But when I've said it, I've always said, if you quit, have a plan. All right, somebody drop that down below in the comments. Have a plan. I never tell people just to quit their job. But when I get a prophetic message like this, I have to speak from my spirit directly to you. And I'm telling you right now, don't quit your job until you have a plan. Don't quit your job until you're making more on your business, your dream, or whatever it is that you're doing. Have clarity, have understanding, and be wise. Make sense of what I'm saying, family? See, you are the one who has been truly gifted. You are the one who has been truly called. You are the one who has been touched by the hand of God to do great things and commit great works, which is going to lead you into a land of greatness. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? But listen, y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. I want to tell y'all these 5 things. Drop in the comments and say, I'm the one. Number 1, it's your time. Yeah, I said it, y'all. It's your time. It's your time to be famous. It's your time to be successful. It's your time to reach, preach, and teach. It's your time. And see, how you know it's your time is when everything are falling within alignment. How many times have you been at a job and it just did not work out? No matter how good of a worker you were, you found yourself being fired or you found yourself quitting prematurely because it didn't feel right or sit right with your spirit. How many times have you been in a relationship and it didn't work out? No matter how much you gave that person, no matter how much you helped that person, it just did not work out. It wasn't time. But see, you know, whenever things are going right, seem like can't nothing go wrong, that is because that's a clear indication from God that it's your time. It's time for you to walk inside those doors. It's time for you to start applying for new apartments and new cars and new things, even if you don't have the credit. See, our job is not to worry about the how. Where we provide the will, God always provide the way. The problem is people stop providing the will. Therefore, God never provides the way. He says you're too lazy. He says you're not willing. He says you don't want to. And my favorite, O ye of little faith. You don't believe. Somebody drop in the comments and say believe. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say believe. I'm telling you right now, it is your time. It is your time. People who have told you no will have no choice but to tell you yes. People who have closed the door in your face will all of a sudden begin to open those very doors. People who talked about you and laughed at you, even in your face, they're going to have no choice but to bow down to you and be a footstool. Why? Because it was already written. It is a decree. You are the one. Many people laughed at you, but you are the one. Many people said that you couldn't do it, but you are the one. Many people laughed at your dreams and your aspirations, never taking you serious for nothing. You was literally the laughing stock of your job, literally the laughing stock of your family. But they didn't know that you was actually a diamond in the rough. You tough. You are the one. And oftentimes when you are the one, it causes you to be hated and envied. But just like any of God's prophets, they were not to be touched. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. Don't touch me. You are the one. And how you know? It's because it's your time. Can't nobody yell cut. Can't nobody say stop. Can't nobody ruin it. Can't nobody say things bad about your name. Can't nobody slander you. Even if they do, it won't work. In fact, it's gonna make them want to see you even more. Why are you not talking to him? Why we're not using her? Her resume says it's great. Her work ethic speaks for itself. Why are you saying the otherwise? It's gonna make them want you more. It's gonna make you more desirable. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. Second thing I want to tell you is this right here, family. Other gifted people are not a threat to you. Okay? Let me say it once again, y'all. Louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family. Other gifted people are not threats to you. See, this right here is very important because when you are gifted, obviously you perform your gift, you use your gift if you are tapped into your gift, right? But when we see somebody else who can do the same thing that we do, maybe if not better, or maybe they just have a gift, we begin to get threatened. We begin to feel like it's not a room for us. We begin to feel like it's not anything else that we can do. We begin to feel like our spot is automatically taken. He can sing better than me. She can dance better than me. She looks better than me. He has more. He comes from a more stable family. Listen, family, I come to deliver a message to you to let you know. Gifted people are not supposed to be afraid of other gifted people. There's enough room for all of us. There's enough to go around. Literally. There's enough money for everybody. Enough opportunity for everybody. You know why? Because when you are a believer of God and when you are a part of his kingdom, you realize that your opportunities are custom made. Right? See, you got certain cars, y'all, are coming straight from the factory, and that's okay. But then you got some cars that are custom made. You got pairs of shoes that are custom made, right? Certain homes that can't be bought off the market, they got to be custom made. You are custom made, right? Which means everything that surrounds you is tailored. I just had to get my suit tailored the other day, and I realized something. When you are looking for quality, when you are looking for specifics, when you are looking for something that fits you to the T, you got to get it tailored as well as custom made. That's the same thing with this. So just because this person have a gift of singing doesn't mean that it's not another record deal for you. Just because this woman has beautiful looks and she just so happens to look better than you doesn't mean that there's no other modeling gigs. Reno, what are you saying right now? Gifted people are not afraid of other gifted people, especially those who understand that they are the one. You are the one for your spot specifically. You are the one for your position specifically. Do you know how many running backs exist in this world? How many singers exist in this world? How many plumbers exist in this world? And everybody have their own spot specifically made for them. You are custom made. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. Custom made. Next thing I want to tell you, number 3, is you have a clear understanding of your path. You have a clear understanding of your path. See, when you are not sure of yourself, sure of what it is that you're supposed to be doing, sure of the life you want to live, sure of the results you want to conceive, when you're not sure of the car you want to drive, the woman you want to have, like when you're not sure, then that means you don't have a clear understanding of your path. God needs you to have clarity. He needs you to be sure. He needs to know that you want to serve him and only him. He needs to know that you're ready to work for him. He needs to know that you're ready to be a servant. Somebody drop in the comments, if you're ready only, and if you're watching this video, then clearly you're ready. Drop in the comments and say ready to serve. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say ready to serve. See, when you have a clear understanding of your path, this is when he begins to open those doors. This is when he begins to drop resources from the sky. This is when he begins to put his hand in your life. This is when he begins to open up the gates of heaven and overflow those blessings. Blessings on blessings. Blessings on blessings. More blessings. But it all comes from clarity. If you think about the most successful people in the world, these are people who knew what they wanted to do since they were kids. These are people who knew where they were going since they were in college, before college. These are people who had clear understanding on what it was that they wanted out of life. You got to have the same thing. You don't just become successful. You don't just become a big-time preacher or a motivational speaker. You don't just become a big-time artist or rapper. You don't just become a big-time model. Now, some people are placed in the microwave, and I won't lie about that. I get it. Some people, they were born into royalty. But as far as the everyday person, it don't happen like that. And I know we have social media and they make it seem like, oh my God, I become successful overnight. Put me in the microwave and now I'm a millionaire. For some people it happened, but for most it don't. Hard work is required, right? But sticking to the point, y'all, you got to have a clear understanding of your path, all right? Number 4, it's going to be this right here, family. Family and friends reject you. This is very, very major. Family and friends reject you. When family and friends reject you, this is them confirming that you are the black sheep of the family and of the friend group. You are the black sheep of the job. You are the black sheep of that entity. You are the black sheep. They reject you. They push you back. They say, no, I don't want to be a part of it. They say, no, I don't want to be around you. They say, no, you can't sing, you can't dance. They say, no, I don't want to hear your music. They reject you because they know that you are the one. But really what they're saying is, I wish I can be like you. I wish I can be in that position. I wish I can have what you got. I wish. But in actuality, everybody have a gift, but everybody don't tap in. Everybody have a gift, but everybody don't tap in. So family and friends are going to reject you because they can't stand to see you being the one with the talent, being the one with the mindset, being the one who's going to shift the trajectory of the family. They didn't think it was going to be you. They thought it would be the oldest child. Or they thought that it would be the child who always got the most praise. It don't have to be the oldest. It can be the youngest. It could be the knee baby, whoever. But it was not expected to be you. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? So this is why they reject you. Maybe you were not the prettiest. Maybe you were not the smartest. Maybe you were not the best child. Maybe you didn't have it all together. You stayed in trouble. You didn't have it all. And here are you being the one to change the trajectory in the family. You are a disruptor. Number 5, y'all, the last thing is going to be this right here. You've accepted casualties. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you have accepted the casualties. Now, in war, they have this thing called casualties, which are people who have died, passed away, been killed, murdered. So they look at them as casualties, right? It's so many deaths to where they don't even say died anymore. They say casualties. Casualties. Like people are casually dying, right? See, you're going to have to accept the casualties of people in your life. Meaning you got to accept the people in your life who are not going to be able to go. Casualties. You're going to have to accept the people who are in your life that are actually jealous of you. Casualties. You're going to have to accept the people who don't really care about you like that unless you're doing something for them. Casualties. See, sometimes, y'all, the relationships that we are in dies. You got to be able to accept that. This is how you know that you are the one. If you are willing to accept it, somebody drop that down below in the comments and say, I accept. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I accept. You have to be willing and ready to accept the casualties in your life. You have to. Because if you don't, then you're going to allow them to hold you back. A lot of times, y'all, it hurts worse to stay than to just allow them to go. Which means hanging on can be more hurtful and powerful in terms of pain than it is to just leave. I understand, like when you leave, you have that withdrawal of that person constantly being around and being there. You have that withdrawal of not feeling like who you are or feeling like your normal self. You can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't drink. I understand that. However, y'all, it is a process that we all must be willing to go through. Okay, it is a process that we all have to be willing to go through. And it is called accepting the casualties. Accept that relationship ending. Accept that marriage, ending. Accept that friendship ending. You have to accept it. It is now a casualty. But the rewards of it will be so much more fruitful than it would be had they been there. Because oftentimes we are not able to receive the blessings that God has for us because we don't have space to receive. We don't have time to receive. We don't have energy to receive because they are taking it all up, which means we can't have our blessings, which means we are holding up the process of our growth. But if you are ready to accept the casualties, this is once again another clear indication that you are the one. And this video has found you once you've been ready. And I understand, y'all. When you've known a person your entire life, when you have been around a person your entire life, when this person has been a brother, a sister, a friend, right? Someone who you have confided in or with, understand something, y'all. It won't be a good feeling, especially if you have a person that's been sent by God addressing them. Especially when you have that gut feeling that's crying out, telling you that they ain't the one. Sometimes, y'all, we ignore it and we suffer from it tremendously. But family, that's going to be today's message. I just want y'all to understand something. You are the one. Don't allow them to tell you that you're not. This is why you're catching so much strife. This is why you're catching so much hell. This is why people have so much to say. But when other people do it, church mouth, quiet. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? But anyway, understand something. You are the one. This video will find you when you are ready, but you are already watching. So that's a clear indication that you are ready. Y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all check out any one of my Yes Sir t-shirts. Get one of my Yes Sir hoodies. Book a one-on-one session with me. Enroll into my social influence course. And of course, y'all be sure to check out any one of my books. But I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace.